Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Oh yeah, that's good. That quality is really good.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Let's check music.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Let's check music.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
I don't know what girl crying about. You just had enough of it.
What you need?
Just a minute.
No, you go in the room. Hey, how you doing? Hey, you driving? You busy? You can't hear me?
I'm gonna turn one thing off because I had two things on. Hold on. I don't know. I'm not sure why I can't hear you. Hold on, what's the other? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can't hear a little bit. Okay, turn up. You turn your volume all the way up?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm much better than I was. I'm driving, as you can see. I'm on 45. Well, I'm on the Beltway actually.
I,
Heading towards South End to go to work tonight. So I'm
I
trying
could,
to get this money so I can do more with it. I owe you $1,000. I
oh
gave you
no.
my word, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do something. I didn't tune in. I can't download anything. I'm like, okay. My cousin called me. She was like, I'm so tired of getting scammed. We have been trying like everything, people. So I was like, my friend, you need to contact my friend. That's one of them. And I said, you don't scam people. I said, so if you learn how to day trade just a little bit, he can teach you. And you definitely can have $10,000 out of $200 as well. She's like, what? I said, yes, I'm serious. She's like, you can't. I said, no, you have to contact him. I promise. I said, and then you can turn 7 into $100. She said, Tiffany. I said, listen, his name is Kiara. He's my friend. I said, you know where I'm at right now, so you call him. I want to come to work for you, until it works for me. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you helping others, you helping yourself and you helping others. And that's the thing, no matter what type of information we come across in life, it's the secret to living, no matter how much money we make, is giving and sharing. And somebody might be able to execute better than you are. They might be able to execute better than me. And therefore we all learn in this process. But yes, giving back and helping others. Sometimes you definitely want to help yourself before you help others, but because you got the information, that's what's going to change your life. That's what changed my life. Not leaving out the house. When I got this information, I was in the house and I perfected this information in the house. And to be able to help people while they're in the house and while you're driving, that's the goal, to help you get the discipline and confidence to do it. See, you got the confidence to give it, but when it comes to having the confidence to do it, sometimes we might not need the money nor the resource, because right now you're working for the money and you got the resource. So sometimes we need a push, and that's what my 30-day program is about. It's about being that accountability partner, understanding that we have life, understanding that we do want to develop the skill. But me, I'm like, I don't want to take 3 years to help nobody, just develop a skill. I want to take 30 days, and within that 30 days, we got our failures. Like, see, today is day one for you. If today was day one and you had paid, I would still be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, no matter whether you want to help someone or not, developing the skill. See, when you get this skill, you can do it from wherever you are. So I admire the fact that you putting people on, and I salute to you. And you let me know what you need me to do. But no matter how many people you put on, you definitely want to do it once a day. This is something that's very simple. So like I said, whether you got to transfer some things, nothing can compare to developing this skill. I mean, helping others, I preach, share, and give and help, because the information is so simple. It's like, yeah, 210K, 700, 100,000. But the only way a person can get that, they actually have to have the skill. So I appreciate you just, letting people know. But that day that I met you, it was a very emotional meeting we had, and you told me your situation, and I got to hold you accountable, not for money payments. Financial payment is good, but result payment, that's what I am an accountability partner for. Just like you holding your cousin accountable, I as a friend, if I'm your friend, I have to say no matter what you're doing, even if you was on your deathbed, you could still do what I teach. Because the key is I'm teaching you how to make what? Whatever you making in 2 weeks in an hour. So if you got someone in your life teaching you that, whatever videos or pictures you got on your damn phone, you need to goddamn go buy an SD card and just reinvent your phone, because I'm going to help you turn your phone into a money making machine. All the other shit we got in our phone, it don't necessarily make us 3 to 4 figures. So I don't know if you got to sacrifice a Instagram app. I don't know if you got to sacrifice a Snapchat app or whatever, some pictures that you might not like, but you got to free up the data, because all we're doing is clicking buy or sell from our phone once a day. And it's to the point that I don't really meet people that the people I teach, I don't meet the people that they refer. I would rather you do it and have that person do it for at least 2 days. That way, by the time that I meet them, they can say, hey, thank you, P. I did it 2 days. That's how I run my business. I'm like, look, you're going to put somebody you don't care enough about them, actually care, and say, hey, here's step 1, step 2, step 3, because that's all I'm giving you are the steps. I'd rather for you to put a nigga on before they even meet me, because the power of duplication, that's where we're at with this. It's one thing when you're trying to find something that works, but then can it work for other people? Yes. So, but I'm not going to stop you from where you at, because you in your mode of grind mode. P, I can't do it tonight.
Well, look, I have so
That's why I have to hold you accountable. Because if
Okay, let me share this with you.
yeah,
Well, she, I told you, I think I mentioned to you that she was staying with my sister and um, waiting on me because we're getting ready to move. We just need our own space. I've been homeless. I went through a whole bunch, so my kids are like, I'm waiting on my mom. My mom gonna come to us, and that's it. Well, I got a phone call yesterday morning, and I was en route to go just run some errands, take care of some business, and this client wanted to see some pictures of some hair that I have, because I told you I have a hair company. It's just not off the ground yet, so I'm just kind of like freelance here, hit me, missing here and there. Long story short, my mom was crying, so I was like, the first reaction was where's heaven? Because that's her name, and I was like, where's my daughter? She's the only one left in Dayton. My son was with his friends in Dayton, but they were gone somewhere, and my 16-year-old daughter's with me, where I am in Houston on Normandy. Like I tell you, the boy, people say boyfriend / whatever we're doing. Okay, yeah. Long story short, so I'm like, where's my daughter? My mom told she couldn't even talk. I was trying to call my daughter's phone. My aunt answers the phone, and then she hangs up the phone, and I couldn't reach my daughter. I got another phone call from somebody anonymous, and they were telling me my daughter's in the woods. She opened fire at my sister's house with the gun. My daughter is too intelligent, excuse them for insulting her intelligence by saying that she's kind of like a loose cannon. She's a dummy. That's an insult to me. So I'm like, what? They said she opened fire. They were jumping and running out of the way because they were scared. They didn't know if they were going to get hit or not. This is total bull, okay? I knew something was wrong. I was like, oh my God, I can't call my child. I don't know what she said. I know she wants her mom. I raced to Dayton from Houston. It's like 35 minutes. I was crying. Like,
Close the door, Coop.
Police officer trying to get down there. When I got down there on the end where my sister lives, and I'm still kind of a little freaked out. I'm like, I gotta go to work. I gotta get a whole bunch of hours in. I gotta just do this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do something. So, long story short, my daughter's in the woods somewhere. I parked my car at this lady's house. I walk down the road. I'm calling my daughter out of the woods, and I'm like, baby, please come to me. Don't come to the cops. They're looking for you. They said that she had a gun. She's 20 years old with the mind of like she's very intelligent at the same time. They're not. She's 20, but she's not ready for outside life. She's very intelligent to where I have more learning to give her, and then put her out, and she's gonna shine like nobody's business. My kids are not exposed to everything. You understand? So, even though she's grown, they looking at her like she's grown. She has an aggravated assault from the time that she stabbed the guy. She self-defended herself. The guy just jumped on her. He's a pedophile. I mean, all kind of stuff is happening. So this time, they finally eventually, I'm trying to speak this up. They eventually called my daughter. We heard her screaming down the freaking street. I could not find my daughter. I'm running down the goddamn road screaming, telling her, baby, please, whatever you do, please lay down, like in the top of my voice, the voice that I didn't think I had, so loud where I know, baby, your mama's here, like I'm echoing way across the freaking bushes. I don't know where she's at, but we hear her screaming. So, and the lady got out, she left her house where I had my car parked to come down the road. She heard her screaming. She was sitting on her porch when 12 came. She said, I'm waiting on your daughter. She had heard before I got down there. She said, I'm waiting. She said, if the cops catch her, they're not going to mishandle her. They're not going to treat her like that because I know your daughter. And I know you, and I'm like, thank you. It was all shock to me. They finally got my baby.
This just happened last night.
Like she was a goddamn criminal. Like a freaking man.
When did this happen?
She's 20 years old. A baby.
I'm talking about when did this just happen?
This happened yesterday morning. My baby's in jail right now. You talking about I flipped out? I like cried something. I lost it. I was like, are y'all serious? This is
You saying the young lady,
tell me my sister.
the young lady that was sitting on the steps with you?
Oh no, this is not even nobody that was in Houston. This is the people that are in Dayton.
No, I'm talking about your daughter. Okay, so you got one daughter with you.
I have one 20-year-old that's in Dayton at my sister's house.
But you got the other young daughter.
16-year-old
Got you.
Yes.
So you're telling me your 20-year-old act like she younger?
She's 20, but she's not. Her mind is not when you go to jail, you know what to do, you know what questions to ask. You know about all these things, but you're so nervous because you know you're 20 and you're not that criminal-minded person, and you're in this place. You're gonna shelter and be quiet, not gonna talk. It's like I don't know nothing on purpose. Like don't bother me. I'm scared. I just want my mom. I'm not supposed to be in jail.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
one of those kids.
No, I know.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
completely know exactly what you're
So
talking about.
I'm like, I went off yesterday on officers and everybody, and they just had to excuse me because I was like, y'all got to get to the bottom of this. You got to find out what happened. My daughter is not no loose freaking cannon. She's very respectful. She's not finna do that. So later on, when they finally wrestled her down, they jumped on her. The dog bit her, all kinds of stuff. When they took her to jail, and they let me see her. I didn't beg them. I was just talking so much noise to where they actually let me see her. And I told them, I said, God dang it, if you're a parent and you know your child ain't never, have been going through stuff concerning the judicial system and these officers and shit, and you're just trying to show that she's innocent, more innocent than you're portraying her to be, y'all gonna have to let me talk to my daughter. You're not finna just apprehend her and just treat her like she's a goddamn criminal. She's not a criminal. Not finna let you handle her. So they let me. I get in it. My daughter got a black eye. She got scratched all over her face. Her face is freaking swole. I'm like, what? What did they? You couldn't have had all this happen to you before now. She said, no, mama. She said, I was in the house this morning. She had just woke up. Now check this out. My sister and my nephew and that guy said that she was in the house. She opened up fire over some weights and got mad and was shooting at him, and they had to duck and dodge. One got their finger grazed, and the other one, my nephew, got shot in the ankle. But he didn't get shot, he got grazed. Okay, check this out. Whenever I saw my baby, she was in the back of the detective's office. When I got back there, I asked her, the first thing I said, baby, what happened? Please tell me what happened. I was crying. She said, Mama, she said, nothing happened. I was in the bushes. I ran. Gun went off. I didn't want to go to jail. Hold on. Shit. Let me text. Hold on. She said, I didn't want to go to jail. I ran because the gun went off. I said, your gun went off. What happened? She said, I heard my weights outside. I went outside to tell NL that you want to use my weights and ask because I have to because what they work on there, so you can't use them regularly. They're broken. They were given to her, so she preserved them, but just ask me. He cursed her out, told she he don't have to ask her anything. They're outside, they just for anybody. She was like, no, they're actually mine, and I would like you to ask me because I don't want you to damage what I have. He cursed her out, told her get the freak out of his face and pushed her. They got into a whole fight. Do you know the officers don't have no recollection of a fight?
They just got her. They just got her locked up. Damn.
Right. They said that she was, all three of them attested to her coming in the house with the gun, open fire, just shooting at every goddamn body. Right now, so she my baby sitting in jail. They have her two. Hold on, let me text them because the facility calling me because I'm kind of late. I'm trying to see why am I on this area.
Listen, what I'm gonna do? If you can create a group with you, your cousin, and me, just add me in the group with you. Just do you know how to do that?
short, now, what were you saying? You said, what I was telling you, yeah, my daughter, they have her sitting in the thing on aggravated assault twice. This is a second aggravated assault. She's 20 years old. She's on the PR phone already. The people are very nice. They know she's just a kid. She goes there to report like she's supposed to. I pay for her little reporting thing. She only owes $800 more and she's done with the paying that whatever that
Close
is.
it door.
We've never been through this before. So now they have her sitting on, charges. They're looking at her with the state like a straight up criminal. She's just a baby.
Yeah, she's 20.
You see the beginning of it. You see how this guy is baby's scared as hell. That's how my daughter is right now.
I mean, she a baby. She 20, so
She's 20 and they're looking at her as an adult. But if you look at, I'm gonna tell you this: you just find Monster and you just type it up and you just look at the preview of that baby's face.
Nah, it's your baby. It's your baby. So listen, it's your baby. You can't look at it no way than how you looking at it. I hear you. But what I was gonna tell you, that's unfortunate. I wish you the best of luck with moving forward with everything with her and being in that situation. But when it comes to progress and just not being sidetracked, no matter what your daughter's doing, no matter what you're doing, no, she grown. She gotta learn. She gotta learn to it. She has to learn. If anybody in that situation that's like that, they need to find their own space. That's just what it is.
But that's unfair. Like that, they lied on her completely. They didn't even mention a fight. The cops, the detectives, did not even know of her getting into a fight before.
But that's what I'm saying. Your daughter has to find a space for herself. Because apparently she don't have that. Anybody that's trying to work out using some weights and it retaliates to that point, a person No, I'm saying it went from weights. Come on. It went from weights. So that means a person like that, they need to find a space for solitude. They need to be alone. It's a clear thing.
Exactly. And they're waiting on me to put them in a home. Those are my kids.
But I'm saying she's grown. After 18, your daughter, I had to do it. We can't do it's out of you did what you look after really like 7 at this point. Kids should be self-sufficient. Just with the knowledge that I'm learning, I'm like, okay, well, what I mean, it's one thing to have a weapon or have access to a weapon, but a person like your daughter, she needs to just find another level of security within herself. She need her own space, because it's unfortunate when we can have people around and then something I'm not even talking about a real big issue. I'm talking about weights. For it to go from weights to the girl is locked up to the point that they didn't have no report on what the other, it's like when a person get in that, they gotta say, okay, who got me here? Was it me who got me here? That's what she gonna have to realize. Was it her? Could she just have let the nigga use the weights? Or was it worth it saying, no, I want my own shit, don't touch my shit, and matter of fact, don't come over around me because I'm like this. It's like, I like that, but I am giving, but respect is respect. That person didn't cross the line with something that was significant to her. She didn't appreciate that. That shit backfired on her. And this experience is either going to show her she need to find her own space, or it's going to show her, because you said this the second time, but I remember I was 20 just like yesterday. You remember you was 20. At a certain point, that 18, 17 threshold, once you get past that, you got to find your way. First of all, having access to a gun, okay? And then feeling like, nah, nigga, I told you, don't touch my shit.
No, that's what I was telling. I hadn't finished the story. I got interrupted.
But at a certain point, it's a negative story. So I don't even have time to, I like I said, I wish you the best. But when it come to negative stuff, it's like, damn, what the fuck? It's out of my control. It's out of your control. She's grown. Just like with my child, 7. He in my household, so I can control the things that he does. But after they leave our household,
He is in my household. That's what I'm
But see, that's the thing.
See, that's
If
what I'm
they're in
saying.
your
She
household,
never worked before. She never worked before. She does not have a job. She does not work
but I'm
before.
saying regardless, it's a 20-year-old woman, not a child. She knows that if I'm driving in the car, I need to stop at red. So
Right.
if she's telling someone not to touch her stuff and it retaliates, you can't do anything. I mean, we could sit here and be like, why you could be the person that say, why you just didn't let the nigga use it? Or you could be the person to say, yeah, you did the right thing, and why the cops ain't. Then it's two narratives. It's two narratives. One is a positive narrative and one is a negative narrative. But they all are both negative narratives because your daughter is locked up. How the fuck it go from weights to locked up? Whether you want to tell me the bad shit or whether you want to tell me the bad shit on top of the other bad shit with the cops, it doesn't benefit you and it doesn't benefit me. That girl is grown, and if she got access to a gun, she felt like someone disrespected her, and that shit
No,
fuck.
she had the gun on her because she was going to. It's not even.
But she felt disrespected clearly. Okay, you touched my weights.
I don't know, but the gun, she fell after he pushed her. When she fell, he pushed her and she fell. The gun fell out of her holster thing, and when it fell out, he grabbed it to shoot at her. She tried to grab the gun to keep from getting shot or whatever. The gun went off and actually shot my nephew in the ankle. The guy pulled the
But I'm saying you gotta go back to the you gotta go back to the but you gotta go back to the reality that the situation. But I'm saying the situation started from weights. It started from weights. So I don't have time to sit here with you and hear the story. I really don't. Because she's grown and shit started over some motherfucking weights.
I had looked at it like that. I'm just like,
No, it started over weights.
fighting. Why was there a whole nobody was fighting? This is what I'm
We gotta hold each other. We gotta hold everybody accountable for the ratchet shit. But when shit like that happens, she gotta grow and learn from. Okay, I need to change my surroundings because whether it's family, cousin, blood, none, blood, that's some dumbass shit. How the fuck somebody wanna do some weights and then it end up gun falling? I have time for the ignorant shit because what happens is someone was either being selfish or someone was being disrespectful. The daughter was either being fucking selfish, somebody, oh, you can't touch my shit, or somebody was being disrespectful. Don't touch my shit. Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna put you down. It's a negative vibration. So not only did it bring both of their ass down, it's bringing you down when you don't even deserve that as a parent. So as a co-parent, I don't have time to listen to dumbass shit. I really don't because my little baby's running around arguing and fighting over dumbass shit all day. So I'm not about to get on the phone and hear you talk about real dumbass shit to the point where your daughter, all I can do is help you financially right now. That's the reason I trade because it's like meditation. I don't have to think about all the dumb shit that family do. I don't have to think about all the inconsistencies that a job does. I can have a safe haven for my thoughts. I don't have to have no low vibration on some damn these other niggas. Like what you're telling me about is other human beings that are not babies. They grown ass adults. And guess what? You and I don't have no control. Like you said, oh, he laying in the bed. Guess what? No matter who laying in the bed, we don't have control over their ass. No matter how much we want them to get up and do what we feel like is best for them, or we just don't have control. And I can't go with the negative vibration. All right, I understand the situation. All right, now if she need bond or something like that, that's why I'm here. But other than that, I can't hear the mistakes of young folks because I went through the same, things. She gotta grow.
exactly why. And I hate it, but I'm looking at it like this. I'm saying to myself, I'm moving forward. I left from down there, that whole arena of that spectrum and that whole horror.
Long as she's safe.
And I'm like, I'm coming to get you, baby. You my last kid down there. But I gotta keep focusing on what I'm doing.
But
over
yeah,
here. Get you from
but see when it comes.
so now she does decisions. And that shit affect her mindset to make her click and do. I'm like, no, get them shit to it. My intelligence, bro.
But it has happened or to learn. It's just like trading. It's okay. No, you want to pour it out. So I'm here to be listening in. But at the same time, no, it's okay. It's okay because something happened to my baby and be like, sis, listen. Besides the money, this is what the fuck going on. You telling me? I appreciate that. But that shit overwhelms me because guess what? The first meeting was got them crying in the car.
Okay, now look. Imagine how great my story gonna be after this. Like, you understand me?
It's real shit.
I'll be like, you know, goddamn, I can relate.
That's real shit.
A
Like,
little bit, but I still go
no,
on
your
with my
testimony,
boss,
your testimony,
on the hood.
your testimony,
Come on, man.
your testimony.
He say keep going. Race not giving up the swift nor the strong. Back to the one.
Go ahead.
Who endures to the end. I gotta keep going.
You have to. Let's go. Now let's do this. Let's do this.
I gotta continue.
And let.
You will not get your prize if you quit on race. You can't. You can't. I mean, I'm looking at money and I'm like, Lord, I owe this man $1,000 to myself. My daughter got locked up. Okay, well, hold up. I'm late to this job. I don't want them to penalize me to where I can't come the rest of these nights to make $100 a day. You understand? Like, okay. Something's gotta give. Tiffany, go to work. Make sure Keisha call Pierre and now I'm on a, you see what I'm saying? Things happen for a reason. I'm looking at Kentwood. I'm just trying to get to Jones Road and I mean I just open it. Like, oh, what about I'll in the room here. I need a gas station. I was supposed to be there at 10 o'clock. I just told him there's an accident right here past Tanner. I honestly don't know where I'm at. I'm going to Cyber to do one shift for 8 hours. I get up at 6 in the morning. I will have $105 in my bank account. I can't touch it until Friday.
Hey,
so
you
if
work.
I do this to be consistent, it's different amounts of money that I can make depending on what I did.
Hey, you gotta work. I hear you.
So I'm like, I got $200 that's gonna turn into $10,000. I got to get some goddamn money. Ain't nobody gonna give me shit. I've been throwing this $200 to $10,000 thing up.
Once it come, look. Once it get to that point, once it get to that, see when it get to that point in life, you start seeing life way different. You start seeing life different because you start seeing you can access capital.
I mean, I got millionaire access now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact.
So I have the millionaire access and I'm being held up and stopped a little bit. You know, that's the reason because I'm about to do something super great.
So let's do this. If you want me to call Keisha tomorrow, like I said, put me in a group with me, you and her, and we'll make sure that tomorrow y'all get a fresh start, okay? So that everyone can be on one accord. Okay. Other than that, like I said, good luck with you and your daughter. I know, like, you know, us as children, our parents, at sometimes, you know, things happen in life and they couldn't come and save us because we had to go through life and experience. So I'm just glad that your daughter not dead, you know, or nothing like that, you know. But if it's some police brutality shit, you know, I don't get into politics and shit like that, but you know, we do have to hold each other accountable. So hopefully, you know, you can tell her some kind words and let her know, look, it's time for you to get your own space, like, because
That's what I'm helping her to
because that's the only option.
know how to do that on her own.
Yeah, it's
Hasn't experienced life yet. All she's been
no. She's what you call a mini version of a firecracker because that's what she is. She ain't taking no shit. And you gotta look at, okay, if that's your daughter, she got your DNA. So if she ain't taking no shit, she either got that from a man, like her father, if the father was there, or
that part from me, but she got the you know, kind of. She's not a gangster, but she has that.
no, she 20 with a tool. She 20 with a tool. Then it fell out the goddamn pocket. She 20 with a tool and it fell out the pocket. So you just gotta look, like you said, she's a baby, but she ain't taking no shit. So it's like, you know, for the tool to pop out, I mean, it could have went to the point where it went crazier, but it, you know, like at a situation like that, as a parent, the only thing we can do is look from afar, let her take her time, and let her realize, you know what, you got to figure your shit out. You have to, cause 20, if you around family getting in shit like that, that's one thing. You got to distance yourself from your family. But when it come into tools being dropped and shit happening, yeah, you got to goddamn cut some niggas off, because it's like it should never go to that point, especially with people that you know. It should never get to no shit like that. But like I'm saying, she need at 20, and you know 18, 19, 20, she at that age where you know we be like, oh nah, fuck that, this my shit. We be a firecracker if it's our shit. I mean, some of us, I'm more conservative. I'm like, bro, I'll give you whatever I got. But some people try to steal what you got. See, he wasn't trying to steal nothing. He was just trying to use it. So it was like, the principle is, it's not your shit. So, and that's what happens as a family. We like, I remember I used to wear my brother clothes. He was like, P, that ain't your shit. You done scuffed up my shoes, nigga. And we got in fights about that shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm your brother, nigga. I can wear whatever the fuck I want to wear. You know, I was the same way. You know, but I ain't had no gun. So it just, she bold telling the nigga, don't fucking use my weights. That's bold. That is so bold, when she could have just been like, yeah, go ahead. Why not? Why? When you talk to her, what she say?
Who's that, Keisha?
Yeah, no, I'm saying about the weights.
Oh, well, nobody knew. Okay.
Why wouldn't your daughter just say use it?
Huh?
She heard the weights fall.
Yeah, outside, and she just peeked out the window, and she saw this stranger that comes to my sister's house sometimes. So she was like, "Is he trying to take, like the weights? Because he's a drug dealer too, so he's supplying them for my nephew."
But that's what I'm saying. That don't add up. It's like, come on. It's like, come on.
So she went outside, and she was like, "You want to use my weight? Ask me, because I have it rigged a certain way. I'm glad you didn't break it, basically, because you can't just use these like you just use regular weight." He didn't give a damn about none of that shit. He was just like, "Hey, I can use them if I want to the outside." She said they're actually mine. And then they got into an argument. He pushed her, and then the gun that she had in her holster fell out. He grabbed that gun to shoot at her and scared the fuck out of her. So she grabbed the gun to try to prevent him from shooting. He shot it anyway. It shot my nephew in like the shin. It skinned him a little bit. Grazed him. Thank God, it grazed. It grazed his hand. She got up and took off running straight into the freaking bushes. She said, "Mom, I have a PR. I know I'm on a PR, but I did not want to go to jail, so I ran to get away from all of that." That's what I'm telling her thinking. Not even criminal minded. You understand? Like, she not running from the gun went off, and she took off running like, we just got to a fucking fight. You trying to shoot me with my gun just fell out, like that. So then when they got her, she didn't even know she was supposed to go to jail. When I got there to see her, she said, "Mom, there is no gun." And then the guy stole the gun or something. Nobody can find a gun. She said, "Mom, they have me in handcuffs. There's no gun. I was not the shooter." She told the whole story in the room. I said, "Hold on," and I called the detective again. And I told the detective, I said, "Did you hear what she just said? I got another version." She said, "Well, what do you mean? Who pushed you? What fight?" Nobody knew. I was like, "Oh my God." So basically, they just freaking lied on you, and they got to sit up in here. But what happened with the weights? You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about, like, why did you even approach him? But not even really. You wasn't approaching him on a bad note. You're just like, "Hey."
Checking him like, this my shit. That won't. That she gotta find her own space. That experience is gonna be her push. Okay, no, I gotta get my own shit. I gotta get my own. If that ain't her push,
she's waiting on her. She's waiting on me. I'm helping her with that. She's never worked.
she grown. She grown. She can't wait. She at a certain point.
She don't have no transportation. She don't have nothing. I'm her everything. So dad is not her life has never been. So everything is on me. It's not easy. It's been like this for 41 years.
But I'm saying she ain't never had no job. What's going on with that?
No, she's never had. She's a kid, mine. Her dad has a severe case of bipolar. She has bipolar. I have not had insurance so I can afford to get her medication that she needs to deal with her. She's supposed to actually be getting checks to where she should be sufficient enough on her own now.
But I'm saying, you never took her to a job interview or nothing like that?
And she doesn't hurt. No, she quit school. She needs her GED.
Hey, go lay it down in there, Jay. What you say?
She needs her GED or her diploma. You know what I'm saying? So
Close that door.
I'm working with her, some things established for her. Nobody's helped her. It's just been me and just trying to provide for them and raise them. And I get that, but she's like, Mom, I can't do school. The people, they keep coming at me. They want to fight. They want to nitpick. I can't do all this public people. You know, she likes to herself. So she's one of those. And she said to herself, just wait on me. And I'm like, look, I'm not moving fast enough. Jesus. And she's just, her mental capacity is not like all this shit that she's experiencing in her life. So, I mean, the moment that she gets situated with this shit, she's done with this, you know.
I mean, to be honest with you, if your daughter got a goddamn gun, I'm not about to sit here and entertain no pity bullshit, because at a certain point, the girl, no, your daughter got a gun. So wait, first of all, if your daughter has a gun, first of all, if your daughter, but I'm saying, the priorities, at a certain point, if your daughter got a gun, that's one thing, security. But then at the same time, a 20-year-old, we're not talking about no 16-year-old. We're talking about a 20-year-old. So at a certain point, we're going to scratch the daughter talk, because I get it. But at a certain point, I remember when I was 18, on my 18th birthday, I was in jail on my 18th birthday because I wanted to invite my friends to help my mother move. But I didn't really even invite them. My mother invited them. I'm like, no, Ma, you don't want to invite these friends, because these are the friends that will rob you. So we were living with a white lady, and they came in, they helped us move, but they robbed the white lady. They went in her room. She wasn't there, but they took money out her drawer, and they took a vase of coins. And we went to Kroger, they cashed out, and come to find out, we get locked up. Why? Because we involved with something so petty that you either have to learn from that type of shit and grow, or you have to say, you know what, she gonna keep going. And see, you know, at a certain point, the hardest thing you could do at 20 is let your daughter learn. But you have to let her, because you in a situation where you got a nigga laying on the bed, and then you looking at your daughter and him. Then don't let somebody else come in.
And then I'm doing what I'm doing, you know, to stay away from dating, to keep my, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm moving forward from here. We're gonna get a place, and you're not going back that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in my mind, and I'm like, Tiffany, just hustle. Fuck the dumb shit, just hustle.
That's all you can do.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I got you now. So, I'm like, the sooner the better. They asked me what time I was gonna be there. I told them GPS said 10:50. Shit. Give me time.
So what do you want me to do? You want me to talk to your cousin tomorrow, or you want me to call her right now?
She might be sleeping. She married, so she, you know.
Okay, we'll get together tomorrow. Okay, you drive safe while you out there, and
What do I need to do? Like the Forex thing? Because I sent it to her. I sent her.
no, everything that you said you didn't do, you know you gotta do. What are we doing? We click and buy and sell on the phone. If you don't have that space on your phone, the relationship.
Yeah, because what I did, I sent her your information. When I did, it popped up a little app on Messenger. I was like, oh, cool, okay, yeah. I didn't have, you know, so I was like, I can't even do it, you know, because the space. So I'm gonna go ahead and, shit, this road is horrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear the space that I have.
That's it.
Some of the stuff like this,
That's
so I
it.
can download.
That's it. Once you do that, you're going to be ready to go tomorrow before 8. So after 8 tomorrow, you'll be in the market. Okay? And
Okay, so what do I? Okay,
that's
so
it.
I need
That's it. Don't even look. My motto is don't think, just do. Once you get that app on your phone, there is nothing else to do after you do that. We're just going to wait till 8, and then we're going to implement what I show you. Okay? And you'll be able to do that while you drive. So that'll be the goal. If you're driving around this time, well, really, you should have already been in profit already tonight. So Just keep in mind 10, 11, and 12 are usually the times that we go into profit every night.
So basically, what you're saying, because that's what confused me a little bit. I was like, okay,
But don't
I
think
got
about it.
in
Don't
the
think
AM
about it.
until that
Listen,
night.
listen, listen, listen. I'm not
I
even
got
about
them confused though.
look, don't think look, I'm not even about to talk to you about this shit. That's how simple it is. Okay? Because you're driving looking to make 100 when you wasted time. You could have already made 2, 3 figures already. But you don't know any better, so you're still gonna keep doing the same things until you learn. Go in there, Jay. So you, it's okay, but I don't talk about this. It's so sacred that if a person only just did it, they would see, oh wow, I got in tonight and I made this in this much amount in this much time. So what I'm giving you, we don't have to think about it. Cause if I showed you how to, like, if you taught me how to drive like you are right now, it ain't nothing to think about. You got to do it. You know, it ain't even nothing to think about. The only hard part about what you doing is timing, and really, it ain't even timing. It's about being managing your time. There's no different than what you're doing and what I'm doing as a trader. Like, we both got to clock in at a certain point in time. Then we got to wait for the money. But I mean, well, my bad. You got to work for the money. With what I teach, we waiting. We're like ordering. Like, we're waiting for you to get here to bring something. Like, what you're delivering or traveling for to deliver or whatever service you provide, I want you to look at it like Uber. Someone orders something, then that car shows up for them. That's how we order our money. We order our money at 8 and our money's here by 10, 11. But if you don't have that app, I can't do nothing for you when it comes to the financial market and getting in and out. But if you got that app, you can throw away, you can basically delete everything off your phone. That's the only app we truly really need. But everyone doesn't know that. That one MetaTrader 4 app, no other app is making people 3, 4 figures in seconds like that app. I mean, Robinhood is known, but what happens when GameStop stock, changes and Robinhood doesn't let you get out of your trade? These are shiesty things that go in. Let me not go too far. Get the app, then you're gonna be ready to go. All right, because I need you to do 2 days so you can see. Oh wow, this is what this is. And then from there, yeah, from there, 2 days, because I want that wow factor. I want you to be holding that fishing rod. I want you to catch that fish and reel it in. I want you to feel how it feel to reel this money in, so that and you had a conviction to say, no, I really am in a position to change not only my life, I'm in a position, I got what I was searching for. Because I like to show people, like, what was you trying to make in life? Like, what was it? Was it 3 figures in an hour? Most niggas not even thinking like that. They trying to get 3 figures in a damn week or two. I'm teaching niggas how to really get it in an hour. So you have to really look at the reality and say, no, let me get this information down pat. Let me hold myself accountable, right? Because at the like you said, the first meeting, it was a little shaky. This meeting still shaky than a motherfucker. Because damn, when somebody get locked up, it's like, what can you do? But I like to stay out of people's business, because that don't have nothing to do with me, and it don't have nothing to do with you. I mean, that's your daughter, but it just she gotta grow and say, there is a certain way to approach niggas, or let me not even approach niggas, But I get it. It's your property. I get it. But no, we get it. We understand respect, and that's what it was about. But then at a certain time, I was like, why did you even approach? I was seeing, when you was telling me the story, I was like, okay. But that's why I stay to myself, because it's like, you can just be doing some regular shit. And then you like, how the hell did I goddamn get bit by the dog? Then end up locked up too. Over my shit. Take it. That's why, look, it takes shit like that make you self-sufficient and independent. It takes shit like that to be like, you know what? Okay. It wasn't even like that, like that.
She doesn't even want to be around them. She's just only there because that's the only place that she can go.
But see
She don't
that,
have
it take for shit like that to happen to fucking make you grow and be on your own shit. Because it took for shit like that for me to really be like, damn, I need to just be on my own stuff. It took those unfortunate experiences to get us to that success that we knew we could have, or that space we know we needed for ourselves. Your daughter at the age 20, going into 21, she's showing a little sense of, I got my own, but shit, I ain't really trying to get in trouble. But she got the rebellious thing going on. I remember I was in that phase too. I'm like, man, damn, I'm going to jail. Then I remember the second time going to jail. I'm like, nigga, I ain't even 20 yet, and I went 3 times already. But sometimes that becomes our testimony. She has to go through that rough shit to show her path. Because when you living with family members or friends, you know how it is from couch to couch. You know how that shit is. Come on. We done been there, couch to couch, family to family. She just going through hers, and but what we can do is focus on getting this skill, focus on getting that house, and that way, no, I'm here for that. So if we fuck the story, she done fucked up and had. We get the house, then hey, fly her in. I'm here to help you with the solution. But I'll talk to you and your cousin tomorrow, and you drive safe while you out there tonight. Okay.
Well, that's not a fact. So, because of what you said you wanted me to do 2 days. So, I honestly think it would be best if I just do 2 days, and then give me 10 7 instead of 7.
Do 2 days, and then we'll have a conversation.
And then I'll talk to my cousin.
No, you got your cousin.
Yeah.
We can knock two birds out with one stone, because then we get to see who learns quicker than each other. Then we get to see where each person is. Because you might be in a different space than your cousin, So.
Right.
So what you could do is tell her, hey, we're going to do it for 2 days with him. We'll do it for 2 days with him, and then we'll see if we get it. If y'all get it, you can do it on your own. But if y'all don't get it, or if y'all hey, we want to work with you, then that opportunity is there. So that's how I teach for free. I give it to everybody, let you do it for 2 days, like a job. That way you can be like, okay, do I get this shit? If you get it, run with it. If you feel like, man, thank you, Pete, run with it. But then if you feel like, no, I want you there, I need you there, then that's when we go from there, okay? But y'all gonna be able to do it. You're gonna be able to. It's gonna change your life. So.
Easy, because I have the day trading. I told you I have multiple life day trading thing. I
Don't think.
Listen.
Listen. Don't think. Don't think. Just do. We're not even thinking about this shit. Okay? So it's just like pumping gas. When you put that nozzle in that motherfucker and you look, what the fuck we think of? Is it going in? Ain't nothing to fucking. It's a definite. That gas definitely got there. Look, that's how guaranteed the money is. You see how you just went in there and paid that money? And you know your gas going in? That's how profitable what I teach is. When you do it, you know it's a knowing factor. No one can deny the results. So when you do it 2 days, you're gonna be like, oh shit, this what happened the first day. The facts that present itself is like, damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but shit, I clicked and that motherfucker did go profitable. So it's like when I say don't think about it, it's like I don't even know if you're gonna make money every night. But the move of the market is very volatile. So it's either on a good night we're winning, on a bad night we're still winning, because we're losing a certain amount regardless. All right, but don't think about this shit. All right, it's Sunday. I called you for a purpose to make sure, okay, are you ready? But
honestly, from the first conversation, right after all of our great first conversation, all this right here started happening. It threw me off, and that's exactly what it was meant to do.
It's okay. But see, that's why I give everybody 30 days, because I know if I give a person 30 days, guess what happens? Some days are going to be the bullshit days. Some days, I hear you. You kind of low though.
I can't hear you at all. Okay.
Go in that room.
Okay, now I can hear you. I can hear you.
Close that door and do not come back out because I'm doing the meeting right now. But what I'm saying is the whole purpose of my 30-day program is to consider that everyone got a life, everyone got good days. Sometimes you got sick days. Some days you don't want to be bothered. But that 30-day is you get to do everything leisurely. You start holding yourself accountable. Can I do this on my own? You get to see on your own, okay, even though P here, see, if this was day one, we know, okay, damn. You know? But day two should be, did she get a result? You know? Because I don't, you'll see. Just get your phone, get some space clear. I know it. You might be busy, but if you want a skill and you were searching for a skill, and if Polite didn't really help you, that's what I'm here for. Polite helped me in ways he didn't help me financially, but he did help me scale my business because of the perspectives he taught me. And that's all that I teach people is a unique perspective within the financial market, how to not think about money and to go with the market. The market's going to do what it's going to do. If money come our way tonight, you should have grabbed it, right? Let's see what people did tonight. And then I'm going to let you go. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. My Apple, I think my Apple went up or something. I think in Neo, something went up, and I think I got a little bit of more money, and I don't know how to withdraw it. I have Weevil, I have Robinhood, I'm setting them up. I have an account, a bank account that I want to link.
No, we're not talking about none of that other stuff. All right.
Yeah, because I don't know how it works. That's what I.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But see, you got yourself into all that other stuff. So you got to figure out how to withdraw. I mean, it's very simple. But when it come to what I teach, I don't talk about withdrawing money.
Okay.
Right? You got to pay me to teach you any of that type of stuff. Because that's something that Polite got you on. If you don't know anything, that's his lack of educating you. With me, I teach a certain way, a certain method on how to deposit money, withdraw money. So with Robinhood, I don't use that platform, but nevertheless, it shouldn't be that hard. If you have Robinhood, it should be as simple as converting or withdrawing through the platform, and I'll go over that with you at another time. But if you got anything working for you, let that money sit long term right now, okay? Because if it's not giving you 3 to 4 figures a day, just let it sit, okay? All right. Yeah, let it do something. Don't put it in to take it out. And I mean, if you know you losing from what your initial investment, still you put it there for a reason. Let that slow money work slow. Let that money just sit. And what I'm gonna show you how to do is use gold to get you more money to pour it back into your investments that you have. Not only make more money, but get more money by the day, by the hour, so that you have more to diversify, whether it be into yourself, into your business, or within your investment portfolio. So you drive safe. And I know you got a lot of ambition. I know you got a lot of shit going on, but it's life. We going through ups and downs together. But I'm here. All right. Yeah, I'm here for you. Yeah, because we human. We human beings. We're living in this life. We're being the best that we can. And that's how you hit me. You like, Pete, like, I'm just being overwhelmed. Like, but I know, to whom much is given, like, we got to go through this shit. We got to go through the rough patches to enjoy the good patch of time that we're going to have. But at a certain point, I don't want no patch. I don't want no negative vibes to even... I don't even want negativity. That's why my brand start with a P. That P stands for positive. Nothing else. If it's not bringing life, guess what? It's fucking taking life from the situation. And I'm not. I want to live in harmony. So with your daughter, she got to get around better people. And that's what we have to
Yeah,
do.
I'm thinking around her. Yeah, around what she's gonna become, and that's successors, like people that are doing something.
But see,
And
that's individually. We all have to get around better people. Yeah.
she's gonna be influenced by that. She is already because she's under me still. She hasn't made her thing.
But see, she in Houston too, though, and you
No,
know.
she's in Texas. She's not in Houston.
You said where, Texas?
Dayton, Texas.
Dayton?
That's how
Oh,
Texas is. Country, like remote. You blink, you'll miss it. She's over.
well, Texas. I know, like the Texas culture versus
Houston
Atlanta,
County.
like Texas culture versus Atlanta culture versus Florida culture. Like it's all ratchet.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. Yes.
It's all
It's not
ratchet.
it's funny. It's funny in the sense of if you know that this has been labeled and claimed to be this, why do you continue to allow yourself to be ratchet in it?
But see, we can't do nothing if we in it. We can't do nothing if we in it. We can only be a product of the environment. We
I
can
have
only
to
be.
leave. That's what I'm saying. I have to leave to go stay with my boyfriend in order to get away from it. So I'm away from it, and I'm like, okay, baby, we good over here. We work some things out to where we okay, to where I'm staying here. So I'm coming back to get you. So it's like that,
Did
and
she?
that's why I'm in Houston because I'm like, baby, you got to come. You're coming out of date. I'm gonna come and get you. Just give me a minute to, you know, build up some money. To where when you get here with me, I don't need you being a burden on him as a stressor for financial reasons because she hasn't started her life yet. You understand? So I'm gonna help her. She's gonna get her a job. I'm putting her in these different avenues to get her started. You understand? So I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna drop you off over here. Good. You got your job here. These places are hiring. I'm motivating her that way. So then she's gonna be confident after that. We can go to the Salvation Army. They have
Yeah, that's what
special
time it is.
clothes. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm finna get you some new clothes. You finna go on some interviews for doing this, that, and the third, just to get yourself in a whole nother
Yeah,
mindset.
it take that.
So
It
it's
take that.
mindset you change your life.
And
It's
see
just very
that's what I was saying. I was trying to tell you that earlier, but then I know you know that because you are a mother. It ain't like you this your first time around. I mean, it's your oldest daughter. But then when you was telling me, I was like, nigga, you gonna give her a gun? She got a gun, but nigga, you got a goddamn that ain't top. I mean, I'm not saying that's not top priority.
no,
It's
I didn't
top.
understand.
It's top security, but top priority. What the fuck? That.
Yeah, yeah. Shit, somebody gave it to her friend, gave it to her, and then now it's gone. Like it's stolen.
So you can't tell. So you can't say she ain't got no mind of her own. She not on point.
Yeah, she has a.
If she know how to get a gun, it
She
take
just at the house.
it take more than the average mind and just be like, I'm gonna go get me a gun. It's so
No,
accessible.
she had. Somebody gave it to her.
That's what I'm saying. It's
She told
accessible.
me when they gave it to her.
It's accessible. But the person that get a gun, they intending to do something with that one day. See me is like, I'm like, what we need a gun for? I understand security, but I'm saying if you and I always was looking at this. I'm like, I was looking at Jay-Z and I was like, why you don't never hear he got involved with he. I mean, he did get involved with shit when he was younger, but then he got to a level of maturity where it's like, you be too busy to get caught up in dumbass shit. So I think that entrepreneurship sometimes for the person that dropped out may be the way. So you might have to say, what's your passion? What's your daughter's passion? What she love to do?
Get in business. She likes to do exactly what you're doing.
Wait. What does she love to do?
Motivate people and show them that they can be better than they were. That's what she told me.
So
So
we
she's going through these motions right here, and I'm like, dang it, she is trying to keep direct herself in this direction, and she keeps getting hit and going through stuff like, oh Lord, I'm just like, how do
so you should do 30 days with your daughter.
I have already. She's in jail now. I can't. Just like every time she talks to me, she called me today for the first time. She got booked in finally, so she's okay. I have to talk to the lawyer and all this stuff tomorrow to see what they're gonna do because she's not getting them right now. Her bond is $30,000. I was like, are they insane? She's a freaking kid. They only knew what her mind, like what. She thought the lady was gonna unhandcuff her and let her come home with me. Okay, when she told the lady that she's in handcuffs, and there's no gun, she's not supposed to go to jail. She just ran to get away. She didn't want her PR bond to get her in trouble.
Ooh.
She was saying, so just imagine how my heart dropped when I had to tell her she had to go to jail that day. She didn't know. They don't think, their minds are not on that. It's on education and moving forward. It's not on the other stuff. So my kids are different. They don't proceed like that. So the charges and stuff, she's not even really aware of. She's like, they said they put an aggravator on the mom. Another one. I said, yeah, it's another charge, baby. Like that. So that's why I'm feeling like, okay, this lady is screaming. I'm at the door, people.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on with someone else for a quick moment. What I'll do, I'm gonna get with you and your cousin tomorrow.
Okay.
And we do 48. We'll do 48 hours, 2 days, and then y'all will get a feel for it, and then we'll go from there on whether you and your cousin would like to do it on your own, or if y'all would like to work and do 30 days. And that's a high frequency trading experience. Even though you can't do it on your own, you'll be able to do it with me. I'll be there with you for the 30 days, and then we'll go into the funding accounts as well together. But you drive safe while you out there?
I made it to the job. You see? Look.
Oh, you ain't playing no game.
All night till 6 in the morning. So
Salute.
I want to call early. Like, you be up early in the morning? Because you see, I'm going to be up all night. Like,
Well,
so
see,
what time?
this the thing. This the thing. We're already, majority of the nights we're done by 10, 11.
Oh, so it's nighttime. Okay, so I need to.
Like you would have already been in profit tonight, going to work. Like you would have been like, damn, I just got here, but I've already made. Like you wouldn't look. You would have been looking at your screen like this. Let me show you. Let's just go to one student. I remember when Lewis, he was working like till 11 o'clock at night. He started doing, this at night, 2 a.m. in the morning. By 2 a.m. in the morning, you see that? Let's see the night before, 9 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, he done made $422. 9 p.m. You see what I'm saying? 1 a.m. By 1 a.m. See, these are things you get to look forward to. 400 in at 9. So, he's showing even at 11 o'clock at night, $300 made. So,
Hey, sweetie. Hey, darling. What you doing now?
But you have a wonderful night, okay?
Hold on just a second. Hey, sweetie. Which floor? I'm at 8. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, okay, huh? You can't sleep? Okay, I'm at. You know what? Okay. Okay, thank you, babe. Okay, Pierre, you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry. See, that's what I don't want to do. I don't mind doing it. I love it. At the same time, it's better to just pick your fingers. It's like 1 hour to be up here. I want to be 1,000 my baby. I want to work on some stuff to where I can set up a day tomorrow. But this Saturday, such and such, blah blah blah. I want this.
Let's come. Look, you taking action now. You putting that work in now. I remember when I first learned how to trade, I was taking trash out. I was like, damn. I was working a job. I was taking trash out. I was like, man, I'm gonna get this shit. And before you knew it, but see, it took me years. It's gonna take you days. It ain't even gonna take you days. Cause if you doing it 1 or 2 hours out the day.
This one? Hold on, I'm trying to go through this. I can hear you. On the phone. Shit. Okay, baby. She just singing and hollering and she don't want to sleep all night. You hear the lady? She just singing and hollering. See what I'm talking about? This is right here. These are the type of buildings that I want to own, to where the facilities like this that are not run properly, because I'm in school for healthcare administration, my bachelor's. I want to come in and revamp.
Wait. Slow your ass down. Cause you just fucking flipped on a whole nother. It's a whole nother person. I was like, what? You talking about? You remember when you said who is that person? You just flipped the switch. You went from mother to fucking full fledged investor. Like I'm talking about when it come in the full. I was like, slow down.
Different levels to me. Yeah. Okay. I'm at work now. I can't be all nah, this business woman right now. Who I'm gonna meet on this floor tonight that wants a pen. You understand? That's me. I turn it off and on now. I have to switch.
I got you.
So yes, this is exactly what I want to do. Because these places they need a whole lot of help. They need staff. They need I'm operations management as well.
Okay.
They won't hire me without my certificate. So
Okay.
so you see what I'm saying? I wanna do stuff like this, come in to make sure
Well, listen. Well, can we wear it? Can we wear the idea first? Can we draw the logo and wear the idea first? Let's just wear it. That way, no one can tell us it's not real. That way, we know it is real because she drew the logo and she came up with the vision and the mission. But I like to wear it before we execute anything else. I like to wear the uniform. I feel like wearing the uniform, and then we can take it. Exactly. Girl, you get out of that bathroom. But draw the logo, then we wear it. Then the thoughts, they'll start to manifest a little bit quicker because now when we wearing that uniform, we're working. Every time we put it up, every time I put this on, I'm working. I'm like, okay, profitable ritual. That means anything that's dealing with empowering the family and building wealth through real estate. So anybody talking about building, I want to get there, but I'm going to get there with you after you did 48 hours because we could either do 30 days of trading or you could take what I give you and do it, and then we do real estate. And you're doing gold by yourself, and we're doing real estate every day in the daytime, and at nighttime, since you're doing this or whatever complements your schedule. But I'm not trying to do 3 streams with everybody. They got it, because you got to keep in mind when it comes to trading, got to get you the 100 there first. Once we get you 100 there, you might look at life a little bit different on all of your ideas. You might be like, shit. Because you might, even though you want to make money, learning this skill, you might realize, damn, this shit is really going to help me get my time back. And you might cherish your time a little bit different than what you think now. Like, when I thought about self-sufficient and having all the time in the world, shit. You think I want to, I don't have to go and do any real estate deal, even though I have a ton of them. Even though I'm like, damn, I don't even want to do that shit no more. I'm not telling you that because to take the ambition away, but I am telling you, when you know how it is when you get a job, you're like, shit, let me get a job. Once you get the job, you got to go to work. Once you get that check, what else do you do once you get the check? You motivated right now, so you in that investor mentality. So, but I'm gonna show you how to, because you got to keep in mind, 200 get you 10K. It's not a lot of work. Like, you want to work. I don't want to work. You want to be operations manager and change shit for the better. I get it. I want to work too, but I want to change. I don't want to just change people and change places. I want to change people bank accounts. I'd rather just do that. I'd rather just do that because the more bank accounts I can help change, we don't have to show up for shit. We can hire a nigga to do the same shit that you want to do. We can just hire a person to do it, and we train them on our processes and procedures. And I just feel like and you got the posture to do that, to hire a person. That's it. because operations management, that take that, I mean, it's one thing you babysitting old adults, but
I mean, come in and just revamp the place, and then okay, I'll be back in a week. If such and such is not this, and if these numbers are going down, whoever's in charge, they're gonna be liable. I'm gonna have a meeting, and then you're gonna be reprimanded.
okay, can
We're
you,
gonna have to get you.
well, if you
You know,
serious about that,
and I'm
if,
not saying. I'm just
well,
telling you.
there are grants, there are grants.
Oh, see, I don't know how to get into
No,
it.
I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know.
How to
Any business,
access the this and
any
that.
business,
I don't know how to access it.
any
I know how to
business
work.
idea, any
Right,
business idea a person has, any
yeah.
business idea a person has, I can help them get a grant for it. It's all about how it depends on what you want. Do you want 10,000? Do you want 1,000,000? It doesn't matter. It's a matter of what you want. If you want to work, cool. If you want to get funding, that's what I'm here to help you do. If you want to be an entrepreneur, get the business off the ground, I'm here to help you do that. But I don't really be talking about a lot of things. I really like to help you get the funding so that you could say, okay, let me leave what you're doing, let you leave there and say, okay, I got funding. I got 10,000. You see what I'm saying? It's a different, we're not working, we're getting funding. We're not working to get there, we're getting funding to just go do whatever the fuck we really want to do. So it's a different perspective. And I know you want to go up the hill of working, but we can just get the right things in place to help you get credit, funding through credit, get funding through trading, get funding through real estate, and then you got funding three ways: funding through credit, funding through trading, funding through real estate, to the point where you have 750K to use to rehab. You know I told you that, and you know that. So we don't even have to talk about certain situations. We just actually have to go actually do them. We have to find that building that you actually like, and we have to go see if it needs rehab, and we have to fix it, and we have to sell it. So who do we have to sell it to? We have to sell it to ourselves. If you really that aggressive, we can get the building and fix it up. But not only do we have to fix it up, we got to fix it up and sell it. But how do we buy the building if you don't have the funding? And that's where I'm at. I'm okay. Let me help you get the 100K first, and how much you needed for that building, or whatever. Let's get you in that 6-figure account. Then from that view, you might see life a little bit different. You might say, oh, I can approach it this way, or a unique way, versus trying to struggle get there. We always, as entrepreneurs, we want to do a lot of shit, and we be broke saying we want to do it. But when you get an entrepreneur that show you how to get access to funding, it's like, damn, you can help me get that much, and I don't have to shovel shit. I ain't got to talk to nobody. I can just get this right and that right, and I can just get it.
The stimulus is this coming. That's free money out of just dropping out the sky because of this pandemic stuff. 2,000 of that's investment money. I got six coming. That's 2,000 per
I'm gonna tell
month.
you the best funding. When you start teaching what I'm teaching you with trading, that's fuck a SBA. You telling me every single person can get it. Literally, if you that aggressive. If you that aggressive, every fuck a SBA giving 10,000. You can make 10,000 if you just
I'm gonna do it. So I'm like, okay, I know I'm gonna invest some more money. Like, oh, it's free money. I mean, 2,000 of that is free investment money, and I'm going big.
EIDL,
I'm
they
about that
they
work.
even have SVOG grant. You know SVOG grant? You know what that is?
No,
It's
I don't know about that.
Shuttered Venue Operators Grant. That's a $10 million grant for people who have buildings and restaurants. Yes, just like they got PPP, it was 20,000. SVOG, look it up, and then you're gonna be like, damn, 10 million per business owner. That's a business where you can help who? Restaurant owners get what? 10 million. Yes. I showed you business where we help people get 20,000. You saw that. Think it's a game with the SVOG. It is not no game. You can go, you can go to build. You sitting there talking about you want to help build. You can literally go to buildings like what you're in, and you can just build your clientele of those building owners, and let them know when SVOG is initiated, because it's not initiated yet. It hasn't been passed, but it is the next down the line. So Shuttered Venue Operators Grant, that money will be going to restaurant owners, shuttered venue owners, owners who had venues in the pandemic. Each one of them can get access to 10 million. That's a business, a full-fledged business. You don't need no certificate. You don't need anything. But the people that have what? Venues. That's the realest shit I can tell a nigga. Outside of that 700 get you 100K, you can go help business owners who got venues. It don't even matter what venue it is. Every venue, you can go on Google Map and just look at every and say, let me go over here and make friends with these owners. Then I got this software. It'll give you the owner name and a number. And if you, but we'll listen. Before we conquer the world and build your empire, 48 hours, 2 days with gold. Then that way you can see, oh, okay, $100 a day. No, he really wasn't kidding. $100 in a few minutes. All right. Then once we get there, then you recalibrate and you either so. But this is what I'm telling you. Once you get good at this, you got the ambition to teach it and make money. I'm gonna just let you know that because you.
So many people around me that are just negative mindset and they're not one of them. They get up with their hair everywhere. They just go to the store and get whatever.
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We don't have no control. We don't have no control. No. Listen, but see, you're climbing the building expecting everybody to want to climb the goddamn building with you.
They don't know it. I'm talking about outside people. I don't even know.
But I'm saying that doesn't matter. You want to fly the plane. Everybody's not gonna be interested in flying the plane. Sorry. Some niggas need a nick bag. Everybody don't want a nick bag. So them niggas you talking about, they want a nick bag. I don't even want to talk about that. I want to plant the weed farm. You want to plant the weed farm? I want to plant the weed farm. Everybody's not going to want to plant the weed farm. I'm sorry. They don't want to do the upkeep. Everybody's not going to get it and they not going to want it. So guess what? Since we see it sitting right in front of us, look at what you're doing in your trading account. Everybody's not. If you ask each person, hey, can you show me this? They're not going to be able to do it because we're in a different space than they are. We can teach them, but I'm not about to sit and hear niggas talk about niggas and what they're not doing. We didn't want to do it at a certain point. So, of course, if we didn't want to do it and had the time to do it, we can't fault nobody for not wanting to be healthier or be richer or get wealthier. We can't fault nobody. The only thing we can do is be the best example and let our actions speak and let our results speak. That's why I tell niggas do 48 days, because you do 48 days, you might change. The same person you thought that wasn't about that shit, they might see you do one $400 hour and they might be like, can I pay you $400 to learn? And you're gonna be like, damn. You're gonna look at people a lot different. I've turned people that got on the phone with me and said, P, I'm not interested. How do you take a person from not interested to sold? Because of your results and your students' results. People ain't just convinced by hearing it from us. They need to see results. They need to see yours and they need to see, okay, do you even got other people doing it? When you can show your results and other people doing it, you ain't even got to say shit. They're going to be like, nigga, I see that shit and I'm getting my money. Your price, they're going to be saving the money to give to you. When you was thinking that they wasn't ready, no, they needed to. People don't join stuff because of lack of education, or they don't believe it because just they think it's a scam. So if you willing to educate people, a lot more people will be accessible to you and they will open their mind to a shift, a paradigm shift. But I don't fault nobody, because even my smartest mentors, sometimes they don't get the most simplest shit because they just so smart. They thinking so much. I have to tell they ass, hey, listen, nigga, I know you doing all that thinking and I know you trying to fit. You telling a nigga that they got more money than you, stop thinking, bro. Like, look, I know you try, just stop thinking. That's what we dealing with. Sometimes we gotta look at life and say, no, you wanted a job, you went and got it. So what happens if you want to go make 100,000? You gotta go do it. You want to make 1 million? Go do it. There's nothing stopping us. It's a matter of figuring out the product and service, and is it $1 product or $1,000 product? And how many people do we need to be giving it to every day? Once we get those ratios down, because that's where you're at. You can give this 200, 700 perspective of funding. I know you can run that all day, every day. But you need to start saying, okay, I'm taking on 10 clients. I'm taking on one. See your cousin, that's a client. But I'm here to take you out of that realm with your friend and your family. I'm here to show you how to meet strangers and close on them, okay? Because you got the talent, you got the willpower to do it, and look at how you got the notebook. You like you said, I'm ready to work while I'm at work. So stay focused. Stay focused. I promise you, you're gonna if you're doing that every night, you're gonna be able to put what I teach you against that tech. When you start, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, and you're either gonna want to tunnel vision focus and just do it, or you're gonna do it and teach like I did. I was like, man, I'm trying to learn this shit and teach it because I knew if it was working for me and I put other people on, even though I was just teaching for free, I was like, no, there gonna be a few people that's like, nah, nigga. I know that this shit is working because some people know. Like, if you look at your trades, that you got already and you look at what I teach you, you're gonna be like, this nigga is not teaching me no, like he's really showing me, But I'm gonna let you go. I gotta get back to a few more people. Tomorrow that you should be squared away if you get enough data off your phone. And then we'll be ready to rock. Okay. Woosah. We're gonna jump on rehab in day 3. But for the first 2 days,